Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Scorpios, let's get started. Let's see who this person is. All right, the Ace of Wands. All right, fiery, passionate. Ooh, Empress energy. Taurus and Libra. They're viewing you as the Four of Cups. All right, and we see the Ace of Pentacles. So it does feel like it's fresh and it's new. Strong Taurus, strong Libran energy, and we also have strong Pisces energy. I do feel, Scorpio, that this could be a connection that's hanging around you, hanging out around you. You know, somebody who's, somehow in your sphere, your social sphere, somebody you work with, somebody you see in the community or at the gym or, places you like to go. So it does feel like this is somebody brand new. It's potentially fiery and passionate. It's also potentially stable. All right, a stable connection, Scorpio. We see the Four of Swords. So this person may be, you know what I'm hearing, lying in wait. So maybe they're waiting for you to wrap something up elsewhere. Maybe they've just been checking you out and waiting for the right time. I feel like this is somebody who's very calm, very relaxed, and the Page of Wands, but they're going to take that risk. They're going to take that leap of faith. And it does look like they may have some fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sag. We see that with the Five of Cups in reverse, how my Scorpios are feeling. Some of my Scorpios, you haven't really been open to love. Maybe you've been healing from something, whether it's accident, illness, injury, some sort of rejection or loss or, a breakup or something like that. So again, it looks like this person may know that because they're definitely seeing you as that Four of Cups. So it feels like they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting to get some, get a sign, get a green flag here to make their move. Oh, I love this secret admirer vibes. Or I love these secret admirer vibes. Excuse my grammar. It left the building, Scorpios. All right, let's see. So we have closed off. All right, so this person has been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart. I don't get that from them. I think this is my Scorpio's energy. Now, obviously, this could be something they've been through, but I kind of feel like they're reading that in you, right? With seeing you as the Four of Cups and you showing up as the Five of Cups in reverse. So they know that trust needs to be established here. They have strong fire in their chart. Beautiful confirmation message, Aries, Leo, Sag. We see karmic soulmate. You're meant to learn lessons in this connection and help each other evolve. Now, this may be somebody who's being put on your path, Scorpio, to help you heal, to change your focus. But I'm also seeing with this karmic soulmate energy, it doesn't always have to mean that this is going to be a connection that's not going to last. Sometimes people teach us beautiful lessons. Like, for example, my best friend has taught me that I can trust people again, that somebody's going to be there even, when things get ugly or, forgive me if there have been moments where, I haven't been the best version of myself. So I feel like, that certainly could be the case here with this person. We also see that they lead a healthy lifestyle. So they live cleanly. They infuse exercise and healthy choices into their daily routine. All right. With the Empress energy, Taurus and Libran energy, this person is somebody who's very highly attractive, very well thought of. Again, this person doesn't chase, they attract. And they're very emotionally intelligent, intuitive, creative. This is the stuff divine counterparts are made of here. All right. So let's see. We have... This person may wear braids. Now that's going to be for some of you, not for all of you. And remember these very specific messages, whether it's, hairstyle, eye color, ethnicities, ages, body types. They're going to be confirmation messages for some of my Scorpios out there, but they're not going to resonate with all of you. And that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your reading. This person may be a writer, so they might like to journal, or this just might be somebody who writes for a living. And we see European. Okay, so again, they could be European, they could be of European descent, Scorpio, or there could be some European connection. You both, they lived in Europe, they work in Europe, you live in Europe right now, you name it. All right, so yeah, we see that this person is healed. That bad health energy coming out in reverse. This may be somebody who's like reversed some bad habits and really dropped into like a healthy lifestyle here. We see official person. This person might not hold like some sort of official title. They might be from like a working class background. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Or maybe they might not have some fancy schmancy job, but this is somebody who's very right for you regardless, is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you too, they may have also had a job, like let's say they worked at like a law firm or some sort of big firm, and I do kind of feel like this person may have left the corporate life for some of you to do something different, something more in alignment with them. And we see great fortune. Yeah, some of you, this person, this could be somebody who's had a great fortune and lost it again, but I'm not getting that this person is down and out. I feel this person's really resilient. I also think this person has had a reprioritization of what's really important to them, and I feel like it's I mean, I'm not saying this person doesn't care about, wealth, abundance, and stability, but I do think that they really do prioritize like connection, like real connection, health, balance. Okay, so I'm not getting that this person's a bum or anything like that. I just feel like they've had some sort of reprioritization, and it is possible some of you that may be due to like they had a stressful job and they had a heart attack, or they had their doctor said if you continue down this path, all this stress is going to kill you type energy. So I do feel like they've made some life changes here. All right, and they have a noticeable facial feature. I'm getting this person may have like a strong features, like a strong jaw or like a larger nose or something like that. Beautiful eyes. Of course, it could be, dimples, freckles, a mole, a scar, something like that. But I do think that it adds to their beauty or adds to their handsomeness. All right, and they spend their money quickly. So this person does have money to spend, although maybe sometimes they do overspend here, Scorpio. Music will be playing when this person asks you out. So some of you, music is really important to this person, or you're going to meet them, at a restaurant, at a bar, at a festival. Obviously it could be in an elevator, wherever music is playing. And they have a tendency to be a bit forgetful or late. And I do feel like that's because they're a bit of a creative type here, Scorpio. All right. With the Four of Cups, they might be worried that you're going to reject them. Okay. Or that you're not open to dating or dating them in particular. All right, we see the Moon card. This person finds you to be so mysterious, which, I think my Scorpios, that's the case. Like, people are always trying to read you. They're always trying to get to who you really are. This is Cancer Pisces energy, which you might have in your chart, but this person has very deep, very secret feelings for you. And they see you as the Eight of Wands. They see you as somebody who's really capable, Scorpio, of handling a lot all at once. They see you as somebody who's capable of, spinning a lot of different plates. You're also somebody who, when you want something, you go after it. But I also feel like you do it, like you keep things quiet. Like you've learned that, like, let's say you're starting a business, like you don't really talk to that many people about it until it's like, until people see you like making the money, or like you've quit your job, things like that. Like you keep things really close to your chest. And like you quietly behind the scenes, like achieve what you want to achieve. This person has a lot of focused intention on you, Scorpio. And originally the wands were the wands of love. So I do feel like this person is like just loving you behind the scenes here, but they also find you mysterious, and I think they want more access to you. So we see the Hierophant. So a lot of my Scorpios, you are very grounded at this time. With the Hierophant energy, I feel like, look at this person wearing braids. So for some of you, they wear braids. I feel like there's going to be this beautiful connection, and I feel like you're going to feel that as well. Like you're probably feeling like, yes, I could be in a relationship here with this person. But let's see, what else do they really admire about my Scorpios? What else do they really admire about my Scorpios? Okay, yeah, they see you as the perfect companion. They know that you're loyal, you're tenacious, you're unselfish. and the Fool energy coming through. So this person, you two probably laugh together, or you will laugh together. You fearlessly reveal emotions, and you help people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Ooh, I love that. So they love that about you. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles. I was going to say Ace of Potentials. Somebody help me. I shouldn't laugh, but like, you know, I'm getting the message they come through really strong. So this is now the Ace of Pentacles. Tells me that there's a lot of potential for stability here. All right, and we have choose your path. All is possible. So Spirit saying, yeah, like the choice is obviously going to be up to you, Scorpio. But everything is possible. There's a lot that can be achieved here between the two of you, or within this relationship. And navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So choose what feels right for you. But I love this. Follow your bliss. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Some of my Scorpios, you are very focused on like following your dreams right now. I don't know if it's like building a business, or it's traveling, or I don't know what it is, but it's this beautiful energy that's making you very attractive. And I feel like that's your focus more than on this particular person or on anybody else at this point in time. So follow your bliss, Scorpio. Do what's right for you. And take action with passion, valiant courage. I think this person's going to step up and ask you out here, Scorpio. We see that coming through here with music we'll be playing when they ask you out. This valiant courage energy is also saying that, you know, after what you've been through, Scorpio, when it comes to dating and romance, like it may take some courage to, it may take some courage to open yourself up to somebody else. And I do think that this person is well aware of that. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here? Self-love. Love yourself first. Stay in that energy of self-love. Follow your bliss. Keep doing what you're doing. You know this soul that mirrors your own. Beautiful. So there's the twin flame recognition, soulmate energy, and proposal. This person is going to ask you out, okay? And we get soulmate energy. So double confirmation. This is such a strong connection, Scorpio. You know, I'm loving this for you. All right, let's see. Anything else we need to know? It may be happening next week or in the coming weeks. All right. Ooh, all right. So Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.